to do her hair now because she cares, y'all.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on a wash, retwist, and flat twist. We're also going to be doing a little lock trim too. Y'all already know where we starting. We starting off with washing the locks. So I spend a lot of time at the bowl. I think I spend like 20 to 30 minutes at the bowl because I just want to make sure that the locks are super clean. And right here you'll see that I'll be like kind of untwisting and unraveling the locks so that I can make sure that we can break up the buildup that you guys see more towards her roots. I also spend a lot of time at the bowl too because you want to make sure that you have a good foundation. You just want to make sure that the hair is as clean as possible. And with the method that you see me using right here, I'm untwisting the locks, making sure that I untwist every lock that I see that may have buildup in it, because I just want to make sure that all my T's is crossed and all my I's is dotted. I just don't want to come across any buildup when I'm maintaining the hair. Right here, I'm going in with my Design Essentials Oat Protein and Henna shampoo. This is more so a clarifying shampoo, and it also strengthens the hair because it has protein in it. So I just went in with this more so towards the roots first. I usually do from the roots all the way down to the bottoms of the locks because, well, this is kind of like a special case, but you see a lot of more buildup in the roots of her locks. So I'm just really like taking my time and making sure that I'm going in thoroughly. And as you see, I'm still just going in, making sure that I'm untwisting these roots after the first wash. The first wash is usually always to make sure, like, to kind of see how many washes I need to do to make sure that the hair is as clean as possible. And you see the hair is kind of like, well, the shampoo is kind of like sudsing up a little more because the first round it kind of didn't suds up as much as it did the second round. I gave her 3 shampoos. So the second shampoo was just the oat protein and henna. That's the clarifying shampoo. And right now I'm going in with my honey cream Design Essential shampoo. All of these products are listed in the link below, like all the the products that I recommend in my Amazon store. And I'm just going in thoroughly washing. I'm washing the bottoms of the locks too. Then I apply my conditioner. It's the Rosemary Mint conditioner from Design Essentials, and I go in, I leave it in, I apply it to the locks, and then I leave it in for about 3 minutes, and then I come back and rinse it out with cooler water to lock the moisture in the cuticle. So, you know, I'm going back in and I'm cross-checking my work, making sure it's clean before I wring her hair out and dry her off with the towel. So right here, we're going in and I'm pretty much like consulting with her as I start to cut her hair. And I like to cut the locks when they're wet because I feel like I get a more accurate cut. You see I'm drying the ends off because the water is kind of distracting to me. So I just want to make sure that I just dry it a little bit to where it's kind of like damp. I'm just going through, raking my fingers through the locks to make sure that everything's even. And I'm making my first guideline inside in the middle of her locks, more so in the middle of where her hair lays. That way I can just meet everything back in the middle of my first guideline. She just wanted to like trim the excess hairs, you know, like the uneven hairs. And she just wanted to make them even to where, you know, they're still long, but still look nice and healthy. And, you know, I gave her the mirror. She said she wanted a little bit more cut off. So I'm just going back in because I always start longer, and then, you know, that way if the client wanted shorter, I can always go shorter. But if you cut it too short, I can't glue it back on. Now I can put it back on, but, you know, that'll be a ton of work. I'd rather just start longer and then go shorter. Excuse this part of the video. I didn't know my shoulder was going to be the main focus, but I'm just going in real time. I didn't speed it up because some of you guys have requested that I retwist in real time, so retwist and style in real time so that you guys could like practice on your own. So I'm just trying to incorporate that more so in these videos. So I'm just going in and parting the hair, applying my product. Although it might look like I'm using a lot of product, I'm not. The stuff that I use is literally below in my description box. Just keep reading. And this stuff is probably like one of the best lock gels that I've used. It's very water soluble. And like right when the water hit it, I literally have no issues with getting that product out the hair. To each their own on if you want to use product or not. My clients prefer me to use product on their hair. So as you can see, I haven't used clips in so long, unless my clients want to retwist. That's the only time that I'll use clips, but I feel like I move faster when I do the no clip method. And when I do the no clip method, I do palm roll, but I more so do the locksmithing method where I pretty much roll the loose excess hair between my palm and my fingers, and then I wrap the lock around itself at the base or at the root of the lock. And that's really how I do it. I just keep on going and until the whole head is finished. But if I'm going to go and style my clients, I'm going to make sure that I don't use clips, because I feel like clips kind of like slow me down, unless it's like starter locks or something, as you've seen in my last video. If you guys watched it, if you haven't, definitely go check that out. I'm gonna put it in the cards right now. And yeah, so I'm slowing it down real time so y'all can see how I flat twist. It's like doing a 2-strand first and then grabbing something else, grabbing another lock, and then adding it in the 2 strands. So it's just like a little flat twist. It's like how natural hairstyles or natural loose hair people do their protective styles. So we just doing that all the way down. I slowed it down so y'all can see my technique. Placement is everything to me. My client right here has diamond parts, so it is a little harder to get the perfect layout that I wanted, because you know how hairstylists are. Personally me, I just want to make sure that everything's perfect. And although it did come out really, really nice, I would have liked everything straight down, but it did come out real clean. see me doing right here is I'm pretty much parting off the hair so that I don't get anything misconstrued or confused. That way I can kind of like have, not kind of, but that way I can have the cleanest parts as much as possible. Because like I said, she does have diamond part locks. So it's hard to get it like straight, like middle part straight, and it's parted down like, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but y'all get what I mean. You'll get what I mean when you see the end of the video. But I'm just going in, retwisting, making the part straight as much as possible. And then I'm going in with my locksmithing method. I just apply my product a little bit, and then I just go ahead and locksmith, get all of them loose hairs. I know y'all seen them loose hairs. Get all of the loose hairs so it can just look as clean as possible. I hope that me slowing this down made it a little more easier for y'all to kind of like grasp. Let me know what y'all think of the comments, if I should do more of those, like where I slow it down so y'all can be able to learn how to style on y'all own. And this client has so much new growth, G, it's crazy. My clients come to me pretty much quarterly. You know, they come to me every 3 months or every 2.5 months, something around that time, and they be having so much new growth. But my styles last so long, like you can keep them in for a while. And I'm not saying like don't wash your hair or anything, because we definitely want clean locks, but my clients don't have to come to me that often. Any one of my clients can comment on this video and let y'all know how long my styles last. So you definitely gonna get your bread worth with me. I definitely want to try this lock style personally on myself. I just feel like it's so clean. It's so clean. But yeah, like if you feel like this video, like you need a little more help, y'all know what to do. I got these lock classes starting back up in June, and I'll be doing them every Monday, starting June, or whatever that first Monday in June is. I'll have the link in my bio too, so that you guys can book that. And I'm just wanting to help everybody get better. I want to help people learn different things. I'm not saying that I'm a master at my craft, but I know I'm mastering my craft. And if I could share the things that I know and the things that I wish somebody was teaching me these things when I was beginning, because it was definitely a tough journey. It was a lot of trial and error, but I would rather, like, you know, teach people what I didn't know and have access to, so that they don't have to struggle as hard as I did. We all in this mug together, and I just want it to be a little easier for everybody else who's passionate about this craft. Like I'm so passionate about this. I just want to educate people, and it's more than just you about to just learn how to do this style. Like I'm teaching you the history of her. I'm teaching you how to maintain different people's scalps, like, you know, different scalp conditions, etc. And I'm just, you know, I just want to make sure that when it comes to building your clientele, that you retain your clientele. So I'm definitely throwing out some gems. I'm just trying to spread the knowledge and spread the wealth, for real. So y'all already know I'm gonna put the link to my classes in the cards. Hopefully I'll see y'all soon. And I'm gonna go ahead and speed it up for y'all, because, you know, it's pretty much the same thing all over her head. Another thing that my clients can tell you too is my styles don't be too tight. My styles are never too tight. I always ask before I style my clients, like, hey, or not only before I style them, but before I finish the actual braid that I'm on, or 2-strand flat twist, whatever you want to call it, I'll always ask my clients, does this hurt? Is this uncomfortable? Just to make sure that they're not uncomfortable, because who wants to damn near be bleeding out their scalp? Nobody. So I just always ask them, and it's always courteous to ask your client, like, hey, does this hurt? Sometimes I'll have them move their neck, I'll have them move their head around in some of the normal positions that they'll usually have their head in, to make sure that they're not uncomfortable. So yeah, we never really have those problems over here. And if I do, if it is what it is, I'll definitely take the style down, but I don't never let it get too far. I'll do the first braid, and every braid, I don't care, I'll get on my client's nerves and be like, do this hurt? Oh, okay. Do this other braid hurt? I don't care if it's 16 braids. I'm going to ask every braid, does this hurt? Because I do not want nobody's neck to be bumped up. I don't want your neck to be hurting. I don't want nothing to be hurting. I ain't got time for the red scalp, none of that. No inflammation, no irritation. Right here, you just see me pretty much picking up all of the other locks on that side. I had separated them by rubber bands, but I was just going in just to make sure that everything is just like clean, in a straight line, as straight as possible. That way, if I do need to pull a lock from somewhere else to make it more clean, then that's what I do. But I'm just going in, just double checking my work every time I move over to another braid. To all my new people out there, I appreciate y'all for tuning into this video. And all my new people who are, just now getting into locks, or just now trying to start locks, start doing locks, definitely stay encouraged. It's a tough little time in the beginning, but if you stay encouraged and you stay consistent, ain't no way you gonna lose, because I ain't never seen nobody work hard for something and not get it. I ain't never seen nobody work hard for something and not get it after they stay consistent. So just stay consistent, stay positive. Even on them days it seemed like, dang, I feel like I ain't getting better, or dang, I feel like my clientele ain't growing. So just stay consistent. I've been doing this for over 10 years actually. I think, I just hit 11 years, and I don't know, it's definitely been a process. Like, it's definitely been a process. I ain't gonna lie, I'm grateful though. It's definitely made me think and made me cherish what I do a little more. Also, don't be hesitant to reach out to me. Another thing, don't be hesitant to reach out to me, y'all. I definitely respond back. I'll be trying to respond back to the comments on here, but I'll be forgetting. But even if it's like months later, I still will respond. Just DM me on Instagram. I definitely respond back to my messages on Instagram. But I'm getting better at responding to these comments on Instagram. I'm definitely getting better at responding back to these comments on YouTube. So I appreciate y'all patience and everything with me. get to the end, I always make sure that I get the edges right. And I also make sure that I give my client that mirror to make sure that they love it. If they don't love it, I'll be sad as hell. I truly hope you guys enjoyed this video just as much as I enjoyed editing it. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, rate, all that. Turn your post notifications on for me one time.